Inquisitor.
Scout Harding.
We're on the outskirts of Sarnia. This is what's left of the town. The lucky ones got out before the river froze over. The rest, penned in by Fade Rifts and Red Templars. We're the first friendly face they've seen in a long, long while.
How did an entire river freeze so quickly?
It got really cold, really quickly. Sarnia relies on its river for everything. Trade, food. They weren't expecting this.
I should look in on the townsfolk. See what they can tell me.
I'm sure they'll appreciate it. The Red Templars have been mounting frequent attacks. They want Emprise de Lyon. Bad. Let's get out there and take it back from them.
Hello everyone, my name is Toach, and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age Inquisition here in Emprise de Lyon. I think I pronounced that right. Geological survey, yeah?
Inquisitor, I've something for you.
What is it?
Could prove useful, sir.
Not a geological survey. Anyway, so I believe this is the last zone we have available until we move on to the story stuff at the ball. There is a couple things involving some like side quests and companion missions that I'm going on to handle before, but this is like the last actual zone we have to unlock. So, with that, let's see what's happening around town.
How could you have dropped it? Foolish, clumsy girl. Mama trusted the ring to you when she died. Now the Templars will get it, bad Templars. Demons with trusted faces. They'll find the small blue house, they'll find the ring. Stupid girl, how could you?
Can I not actually examine this? Is this a... Okay. I can read this though, yeah? So lad, you're getting your sights straight in your first day's topside, so here's some advice. You're not just trading with kin, you're selling to all kinds of folk now, with different customs and tongues. As I've learned here, the most important part of any language is the cussing. It gets you trust, it gets you the coin. Most elves you see in the city are servants, and anyone looking for a fight might call one Knife Ear. If the elf returns with shim or quick, blood's about to spill. Those Dalish elves use Flat Ear to insult the ones who live with humans, like our unlengthened kin below calling us Stoneblind up here. Even the humans who pray to some woman they burned alive, and their god they call the Maker, say something when they knock their shins. It's a curse to say Andraste's, well, any body part really. Maker's breath might get you in with a swaggering fool, but the lady priest won't be pleased. Chantry folk also don't like mages. If you're a mage, call a spellbind to hide anything flammable. There are those beautiful words that just mean sod it when the loose cobblestone flips and the ankle cracks, and elf will cry Fehendis while human might damn it. A Canary woman of Vashtan. Even heard a couple of adventurers yell Kafar. Any of these get aimed at you, hopefully all that gets killed is a sale.
No, I dropped it. It's gone.
Okay, well I can't look at the thing, so I can't accept that quest. What's happening here? Oh, wait, no, did it? Yeah, no, can't do anything with that, so you're on your own, lady. What's highlighting over here? Rashfine nettle, okay, just herbs. Anyways, let's see what we can find with the locals about this river freezing over so quickly. How do I even get out of here, dear God? Oh, hello.
Michel de Chauvin at your service, your worship. I saw the Inquisition's banners from afar. Never expected to see the Herald of Andraste himself.
Serve Michel de Chauvin, Empress Celine's champion.
No longer a champion. No longer, sir.
Michel de Chauvin. I know your story.
I
You
don't.
disgraced and banished from court for treachery.
There's much more than that, but it ends the same way. What does it matter? Despite all, I have a strong arm, a stout heart, and I still serve Ole.
Are you here to guard the people?
As much as I can, although this was not my original intention. I hunt a demon. This one calls itself Imshale, and has settled in Suladin Keep, up in the hills. Imshale is free because I made a mistake. I will see him destroyed. Now that the Inquisition is here, perhaps the Red Templars who guard the keep can be routed. All I need is one chance.
I need to know more about Imshale.
A desire demon, more cunning than anything I have encountered. And I have played the game. Imshale has roamed the land for some time. If anything, he will have grown in power. Why he is here in Emprise de Lyon, however, is anyone's guess. Perhaps he has gained the cooperation of the Red Templars, or vice versa.
What's in Suladin Keep?
Red Templars, so far as I can tell. Suladin is an elven fortress, left to crumble. The locals always avoided it, believing it the haunt of ancient elven spirits.
You know where the demon is. Why wait?
I am but one man. Suladin Keep is guarded by Red Templars. While I would happily give my life for this, I would not give it in vain.
You could serve the Inquisition. We have use for strong arms and stout hearts.
No, not until Imshale is defeated.
Say no more, friend. Gotta go kill a demon. Oh, this looks healthy. Sup, dudes? So is this red lyrium not mineable, or like where does this come from? Because a lot of it just sprung up in places. And this is apparently not the quote-unquote source that people have been getting it from. Hello. Yes. Anyway, we missed something back there.
Come, lad. I have dried beans and radishes.
Mistress Pauline's record. Records show that Sarna's granite quarry has been in financial trouble for at least a year. Anselm says the Duchess of Saverin's household has cancelled their order. The Duchess has decided instead to donate the gold set aside for a new fountain to the Empress's war effort. And Anselm won't spend a boat to take the merchandise I prepared for him. Says if he can't sell it, just takes up space in his warehouse. Maybe another trader will take it off my hands. Some of the finest quality we pulled in recent years. No new orders. I can't get rid of the blocks meant for the Duchess. No one wants what we offer, not while the war rages. We've had to close the quarry. I can't pay the workers, soon they'll have to leave for the cities. Saharnia will die.
That was generous of you.
I do what I can. I am partly to blame for all this. The Red Templars are here because, fool that I am, I sold them my family's quarry. They've taken every worker. We haven't seen them in weeks. And it's not enough. They keep coming, taking more people. And there's nothing I can do to stop them.
How could you have sold land to the Red Templars?
I didn't know. I swear by Andraste's spire. They look like knights, chevaliers. Such pretty speeches. They said they would reopen the quarry, bring employment and trade back to Sanya. We'd been struggling since the war began. How could I refuse? It was good for a time. People went to work, they were paid. Then they stopped coming home. After that, the Red Templars stopped pretending.
What do you mean the Red Templars take workers?
People just disappear. First those who worked the quarry, then they took people from their homes. I don't know why. I just prayed they'd leave me and my family alone.
Is this the source of
Omega.
the red lyrium, like that quarry, or have we just not done that side quest yet? Because I think Colin was still looking into that.
Be well, Inquisitor.
Okay, nice little fort here. Jesus.
I still don't understand how drakes take that hand.
Maybe we should start you on Shepherd 6.
Isn't that a children's game?
Yeah.
It's probably best that you weren't there for Wicked Grace Night, dear. Inquisition in the area, strike fast, not let them through. There's a lot of dots popping up on the map, but I'm not seeing a lot of things. Oh, it's probably because the ladders are showing up. That's what... Yeah, that's it. Okay. Continuing.
All clear.
Dalish wolf carving. The area around Sarnia has always been displayed as a blend of the old and the new, Elven and Orlesian. I take pride in this, and Priest Julian is part of the Dales, and our history is nothing to be ashamed of. Others have not held such an enlightened view, and Elven relics once scattered about the region have been destroyed or stolen. Some of the few remaining are statues of wolves, one along the Alphonse Passage, and another in a ruin near the Elves Blood River. Dalish claims passing through often honor these statues with offerings of flowers. I see no harm in it. So I guess the question that I should have been asking a while ago is if lyrium comes from... If lyrium is Titan's blood, is this like a separate Titan in the area? Like not the one that we dealt with towards the north, more towards where Kirkwall is, but is there like a southern, more Titan that has been corrupted by Corypheus? Do not touch my pyramid. Okay. Jesus, what the hell? What if I touch the pyramid? I'm touching the pyramid. Oh. That's an Inquisition soldier.
I would rather not linger here.
Yeah, I guess, sure. Yeah, if that's pretty much it, actually. If lyrium is like the lifeblood of a Titan, then is this like the fragment of a Titan that's been corrupted and melded, or is this... Because whenever we got shunted into the future, they said that if you're exposed to red lyrium too long, you know, it corrupts you and then produces more out of your body. What if this is what's happening to the Earth itself? The body of the Titan that we don't know that we're on is corrupting and creating more red lyrium out of its quote-unquote body, or, well, the Earth. What was that? Cassandra! I thought we were done with these, but we got more. Thank you. Pocket diary. I'm going to ask Undyne to marry me. I've got it all planned. I'll take her to the ridge overlooking the valley and we'll open the bottle of wine father left for me. I think it's time. I know she's been waiting for a while. I wanted it to be perfect, but nothing's ever perfect. There'll always be a war somewhere. There'll always be sadness and wondering where our next meal will come from, but we'll have each other. And how'd that work out for you? At least they had each other. Even more up here, Cassandra. Where are you? Anything happening here for us? Ruined highway. The villagers of Sarnia knew little about the ruined highway standing above their home. Children play below its arches, oblivious to the danger the crumbling structure poses. Judging from its age and the statues adorning its pillars, I would conjecture it dates from the golden age of the Dementor Imperium. It is an imposing sight, one I am glad to have seen. How has the Inquisition managed to gain ground? Send the behemoth.
Inquisitor.
There's something locked over here? Somewhere?
Oh, yes.
Where's his language? Is there something under us? God, Walking Bomb is an amazing spell. Everything just pops, and then it keeps popping. Okay, well, I guess the more imposing way is the way to go.
There must be something here.
In war, victory, in peace, vigilance, in death, sacrifice. My brothers and sisters in vigilance. By drinking of the chalice, you are Grey Warden. Though you perish, you died with your blood joined with mine. I honor your sacrifice and carry remembering to battle. Malnavendras, or our legions, I remember you. Leonino Defirmin, I remember you. Aldwin, I remember you. Is there a Grey Warden camp here? Or are these, just some of the wardens that... Oh, there's wardens here. Did the wardens try attacking this place first? Is this a warden keep? I have marked areas of interest on the maps provided. I would draw particular attention to Valeska's Watch, an old Grey Warden outpost. Okay, it guards the deep roads interest sealed after the Third Blight. Because of the interest's size, the Wardens feared Darkspawn would find a way through despite their efforts. Senior Warden Valeska recommended they build a fort over the collapsed tunnel so the Wardens could always guard it. They did so for centuries. The Grey Warden's disappearance means Valeska's Watch is now unguarded. If the seal over the entrance has degraded, Darkspawns may infest it. Be wary when entering this area. The Blight is a slow death and one that would save you all from suffering. A missive from Liliana to the Inquisition agents bound for Emprise to Lyon. So this was a Grey Warden fortress. I guess they cleared out a couple of, or whoever was left. The Red Templars, I mean. So one thing I don't know if we addressed properly, but I think it was a note that we found in either early in Inquisition or in Dragon Age 2 that was talking about Hurlocks and Ginlocks and how they were known to be created from, you know, the Broodmothers, which we
Blackwall
knew
would
that.
like to have been here for this.
Well, Blackwall should have said something. I didn't know there was a Grey Warden Fort here. But the Ginlocks and the Hurlocks and all those are products of the Broodmothers, which we encountered those a couple times throughout Dragon Age 1 and 2. But they kind of threw ghouls at us in Dragon Age Awakening, a DLC for Dragon Age Origins, I believe. And they kind of threw that around like that was a term we should have already known, which was the first time we've heard of it. So, but is it a matter of, we know the Darkspawn taint turns people into Darkspawn, but does it only turn them into ghouls? Like, does it only reduce to like a shambling mess, and then Hurlocks and Genlocks are made out of whichever Broodmothers they come out of? Like a Dwarven Broodmother get the Genlocks, and I assume human Broodmothers make the Hurlocks? Like, is that how that works? I forgot to sell. The older woman, the one who got me out of prison, she told me she was sending me down a tunnel to kill a Darkspawn. That's insane. I let them conscript me so I wouldn't hang. I'm not going to look for a Darkspawn. They have a disease. I've had enough of this. I'm free. I'm not going back. The Wardens can find someone else to do the work. I'm gone as soon as night falls. Guess we found out what was under us. Yeah, let me go clear my inventory real quick and we'll be right back. The hell? They got jumps! They've broken through. The last time we had trouble here, it was during the Blight. Records say someone reported hearing scrabbling. They investigated, but was found no danger. After the Archdemon was killed, we got complacent. We might need to destroy all the Bastions to keep them back. There aren't enough of us left to man the post. If there's a raid, we might not stand. They could get out, attack the town. Waiting for the Warden Commander. In the meantime, I'll do all I can. The seal holds with the 5th Blight rumored to be starting in Ferelden. Most of the spawn will have moved east. I hear scrabbling occasionally. Would they try to dig their way through? Perhaps they sense us. I recommend that we reinforce the barricades till then. So long as they stay vigilant, all should be well. So they've been scrabbling through since the start of the 5th Blight, so they've been at this for a while then. Yep, well, I guess that was it. I don't have an internal map of this area, that's fine. So did the Templars kill the wardens at the gates here, or did some of the Darkspawn get out? There you are. Cool. We were heading up this way to storm a keep. Where's the keep? We like passed through Red Templar area and then suddenly we were out of it. There's a quarry somewhere also. I feel like we lost the plot a little bit. Oh, there's some guys. Hold the tower. Do not let the Inquisition reach the quarry, or worse, the keep. Everything we have worked for will be lost. Good to know. Appreciate the tip, buddy. Can I not claim this campus? This is not a thing. Take back the lion. I mean, I'd like to. There's more people here. Someone over here.
There's a corpse in this lyrium.
Interesting. The Red Templars sped its creation by growing it from the dead.
Cullen will want to know about this.
I thought we already established that we went to the future. We saw that. The Grand Bridge named Judicale's Crossing was constructed in 856, blessed to celebrate the coronation of Emperor Judicale, as a testament to the skill of Orlay's greatest engineers. The bridge replaced an ancient fallen highway leading to the pools of the sun. At the bridge's ceremonial dedication, the Emperor's sister, Grand Duchess Leontine, led a dozen nobles and their entourages in a stroll across the bridge to the hot springs, where they took the waters. Judicale's Crossing structural supports bear architectural and decorative elements that mimic those of ancient Tevinter highway it replaced. One can see their like several miles away in the archways rising above the village of Sarnia. The Androstian statues that decorate the walkway, however, are entirely Orlesian in style. Now we can claim it.
Nothing to report, sir.
The Tower of Bone is named so for the hundreds of human bones discovered in a hidden chamber beneath the flagstones. The bones were cremated in accordance with Chantry law, and then the chamber cleansed and sealed. Local tales of the town and its grisly contents abound. Some believe Teviters built the structure, reinforcing its foundation with blood magic. In other tales, the elves built the tower. My favorite is particularly imaginative. In this story, a blood mage summoned a greater pride demon who then possessed the entire tower. When the mage died, his sons were unable to control the demon, so they commissioned 8 monstrous iron chains intended to hold it. The touch of the cold iron chain is the only thing holding the stone abomination in place. Should they break, the tower will pull itself off its foundations and walk, destroying everything in its path. Is that foreshadowing?
So, who do you think is the toughest? Josephine, Liliana, or Cassandra?
I'm right here, you know.
That doesn't rule you out, Seeker.
Cullen's not up for consideration?
Curly, they just keep him around to look pretty.
Toughest? I'd have to say Liliana, given what we saw in the future. I feel like Cassandra would have collapsed ages ago in that position. No offense to her, but Liliana gets scary whenever has nothing to lose. I mean, she was running off of pretty much raw spite at that point. Is there something I'm missing? Why can I turn all the way around like this? Is it right behind me? Where is this last one? Can't go any higher. The hell? Am I dumb? Am I not seeing it? Is it all the way up somewhere? Is that a tower? I don't know. Ah, there you are. Okay. Fisherman's letter. Hey, Wormface. You know the usual spot under Judy's Crossing? I was there fishing 2 nights ago when the entire thing came down. Thunderous noise like nothing ever heard. Mako must have been watching my sorry behind. I don't know how I got out of there alive. It was those damn Templars. I told you there was something shifty-like about them. Anyway, I was picking myself up when I saw something glittering in the rubble on the shore. I would have gone and looked, those Templars were poking around, or what was left of the bridge. I didn't want them to see me. I'm thinking there might have been some sort of treasure hidden in the bridge. I need you to look into it while I dig. Come by when you have a mind to, and we'll head over. Hooknose.
Bad news, Herald. Your efforts to drive off the Red Templars have not gone unnoticed. Imshale knows we're here. He sent Red Templars after me, and a pack of shades descends now upon Sarnia. The people are defenseless. I must return without delay. It's up to you to destroy Imshale.
Dude, I didn't even know you were coming up here. Hello? Anyone home? Can't I? We must carefully control exposure to red lyrium. The last one entered a savage frenzy from the lyrium. We had to put it down. Once the red lyrium take hold, their strength increases as we expected, but it makes them even more difficult to leash. Until we obtain the creatures in large enough numbers to test different techniques, we will never achieve a reliable method of corruption and control. We have something to... I may have to recommend setting aside the entire experiment. Surely the behemoth serves our purpose.
We found the heart of the Red Lyrium operation.
The giant brought from the Emerald Graves last week died this morning. It had received a small injury to the abdomen that eventually killed it. We have only one surviving giant. Fortunately, the first changes have been promising. I am hopeful. It must be difficult to capture the creatures without violence, but there's too much at risk in beating them into submission. Breeding them might be feasible. Unfortunately, no one has spotted a female of the species. So that's why we saw Red Templars fighting giants in Emerald Graves. Is there a reason to open this? Anyway. Solus, I'm gonna need you to move. God damn it. Is this not right? It's not the right answer? Abyssal Peach, not so much filtered as dredge, should be kept in a cold, dark place, also locked, forgotten as well, if one is wise. It's tempting, I gotta say. Still didn't keep documents. Someone has made notes about the Red Lyrium and Emprise de Leon. I was in Kirkwall when Meredith died. She drew upon the Red Lyrium in her sword and was consumed by it. Yet here we are, taking power from the Lyrium and still alive. Fornier says in the early days many were lost to the madness too quickly. We must use it enough that it changes us, but not so much that it destroys us. You think that Ishmael is the key? Or Imshale. Yeah, Imshale, not Ishmael. This isn't Moby Dick. He knows something about Red Lyrium. With his help, we can keep the corruption at bay longer. He called himself a gardener. Is that how he sees it? He tends to the Red Lyrium, keeping it well fed and growing, not too quickly, not too slowly. Lord Imshale. There's a soldier in Sahara who calls himself Michael. He arrived last night and has been asking about the keep, and you in particular. He told people you're a demon. Shall we have him retrieved? Connell. Demon? What a frightful thing to call someone. No, leave Michael alone. He made his choice. I look forward to his attempts to follow through. Although I suspect he'll trip on his good intentions and fall down a well inside a week. Imshale. So we're just dealing with the Imshale is either Imshale is a mage or it's an almost anagram for Samuel. Or what's his name? What was the Larius? Is he gonna show up again? Because apparently he's involved in this somehow.
Why does air even come in different temperatures?
Oh, we've seen one of those before. A mage.
The hero arrives. But is it hero or murderer? It's so hard to tell. So this is the demon called Imshale. Choice spirit.
Make her give us strength.
Wait. These are your friends? They're very violent. It's worrying. True to my name, I will show you that you have a choice. It doesn't always have to end in blood.
Talk.
Yeah, that never ends well. Simple. We don't fight, and I grant you power. Shower you with riches. Or maybe virgins. Your pick. Then we all live happily ever after. Well, not all of us, but who's counting?
No, I'm just gonna kill you.
No. You die, demon.
Alpha. Choice spirit. If you won't be smart, be afraid.
So a choice spirit. Was he summoned and bound, or... Was he summoned and bound, or is he like a Cole situation? First off, let's go have a look at that shield, because it's been a while since we've got a upgrade for Cassandra. Yeah, we're gonna keep the one she has on. That's fine. Do like the necklace we got though. Increased mana regen.
Is he gone? The demon is finally gone.
Shit. Delirium has taken hold. He doesn't have long.
Why was the demon here, working with the Red Templars?
The garden needs a gardener. Nurturing gentle hands. Directing the change. Not too fast, not too slow. Just right. Has to be just right.
I get it. Too fast and you end up a statue in the gallows courtyard.
There's nothing I can do for you. I'm sorry.
Imshale. He said he could take the red out. If I said yes.
Imshale could have saved you.
He liked to watch the agony. He liked to play. We were his garden. Consent and live. Deny and be consumed. Oh, but what he wanted? No. Anything but that. I chose the red. I chose.
What was worse than being red? Okay, well. It's been interesting little plot development happening here for what's technically an optional area. We'll continue on with this zone in the next episode. We're gonna spend a couple episodes clearing out this place. I think the remaining dragons would have to be here, because I checked all over everywhere else in between episodes. There's, I think, 3 left. Some of them I killed off camera because we out-leveled them and they were just too easy. But yeah, I think the remaining ones should be here, unless I'm overlooking them somewhere. It's probably a couple side things, and then after we're done with this zone, I want to go check up what the companions, make sure all of their stuff is caught up on, their side quests and plot developments and everything, and then we will continue on to Empress Celine's ball. What's this? My approach was carefully observed. This is not a Taigun used to watching its boundaries. I got the impression that if I'd been one of his Orzammar cousins, our meeting would have been swift and bloody. That is, if I'd been allowed to find the passage at all. As it was, he was polite and efficient, and he knew well the current market for everything he offered. Clearly their isolation is not because of fear, and certainly not disinterest. Among his wares I saw the latest fabric of Valrio and volumes by a free March poet 3 centuries dead. This only added my doubt at the official year of Kalsharok's rediscovery, as declared by the Assembly of Orzammar. I didn't mention this to my host. As curious as I was, there was an undercurrent I found unsettling. I must stress that he and his helpers were professional and honest throughout, but there was something I can't describe. While he remained hooded the entire time, he looked me square in the eye with our deal was struck, unashamed. I lived through a time of blight. I felt the gaze of Grey Warden and seen the corruption of his prey. Why I remember both in that moment, I still can't explain.
Ah, your worship, welcome. I am Baron Edouard Desjardins of Leeds. I am pleased to meet you. Ambassador Montillier speaks highly of you.
You seem to know Josephine quite well.
Oh, yes. Yves Montillier, Josephine's father, is an old friend. We used to hunt together. I watched her grow up, you know. Such a clever girl. She could charm wolves to dance with hares. I am gratified to see the Inquisition has not overlooked her talents.
What is your role here, Baron?
Oh, well, the ambassador entrusted me with handling the Inquisition's enterprise in the Dales. Much of our efforts are concentrated on rebuilding, eradicating threats, reopening trade routes and such. And of course, I will oversee the forging of relations with the nobles of Southern Orlais.
Any news, Baron?
Perhaps you haven't heard about Judicale's Crossing. The Red Templar's activities caused a catastrophic bridge collapse.
Any news, Baron?
Not currently, and as they say, no news is good news, yes?
I shall take my leave.
Anyway, so until next time, my name's been Tocho. Remember to leave a like if you like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye!